Hi everybody, welcome to another video that I've decided to put together. I was feeling very inspired today, and I'm inspired by different things at different times, but this inspiration sort of stuck with me for the whole day. So I just got home from work and I sort of just ran to the computer and thought to myself, I really want to share this inspiration with all of you because I think it's a message that has come to me and sort of stuck in my head for me to share with everybody. And that message today is about our willingness to change what's going on in our lives, and about our willingness to be open to things changing and moving, and our willingness for things to look differently. And I can remember when I first sort of read about this concept, it was in a book called You Can Heal Your Life, written by Louise Hay. And this was sort of the first self-development book that I ever picked up. And I was at a point in my life where I was desperate. I was desperate for anything. I knew that I didn't, or I couldn't keep going down the road that I was going on mentally, emotionally, physically. I couldn't continue on anymore going the way I was going. And I picked this book up, and Louise was talking, she'd written about our willingness in ourselves to change. And it's something that I had never thought about before. I had never asked myself that question. Am I willing to change? I know I'm sick of this, but am I willing to change? Is this pain of what's going on and these cycles that keep happening to me, is that bad enough for me to actually be willing to change my life, the way I do things, the way I act, the way I think, the way I eat, the way I exercise, everything? And it was this giant concept that felt very overwhelming to me. And as I started going through the process further and reading her book and looking more at more self-awareness concepts and things like that, I began to receive messages that you don't need to know how these changes are going to occur in your life. I feel very comfortable when I'm in control of things, when I know exactly how things are going to happen, when they're going to happen, how it's going to look. That is what makes me feel safe. But I began to see that for me, the change was letting go of that control and letting go of that concept of knowing all of that and being open to things looking differently, and just sort of having faith in the universe that I was being taken care of. All that I really needed was to be willing for these things to happen. I had to be willing for things to look different, be willing to be uncomfortable a little bit, because a little bit of uncomfortableness, a little bit of discomfort um, was appealing because I was in so much pain. And so I literally felt like, okay, it's either go, move forward, do something new, feel some discomfort, or stay where I am and feel so hopeless and depressed and stay that way. That wasn't an option for me anymore. So I became willing to change in order to see what happened. I was curious. I thought, well, I'm kind of out of options here, so let's try this. Let's have a willingness to change, let go of what that looks like, and trust that I will be guided in the direction that I need to be guided in. And that's what happened. I, started trying new things, and, where my dating and love life was concerned, that was probably the biggest challenge for me, because that was how I learned the most about myself, and I was uncomfortable a lot when it came to dating and, putting myself out there. But my willingness to be open to that experience and my curiosity to see what I learned about myself, or what I was going to learn about myself in those situations, or what really led to most of my personal growth and my personal healing. And it really came from the simple thought and the simple drive to be willing for all of these things to happen. And so that is the message that I wanted to share with all of you today, is that if you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling stuck, you're not sure what to do, say to yourself when you get up in the morning, I am willing to change today. And then let go of what that looks like. Um, just sort of take a back seat, be an observer of the day, but have that intention for the day that you are willing to change. You are willing for things to go a little bit differently. You're willing to be maybe a little bit uncomfortable in order for things to go in the direction that you want them to go in. So good luck to all of you out there. I really invite you to leave me comments below. If you give yourself that intention and something different happens to you, please let me know. I would really, really love to hear what it ends up looking like for you and how it was for you. Were you anxious? Did you feel really nervous about even saying that? What did those feelings bring up for you, even saying that to yourself at the beginning of the day? I would love to hear it. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I send you love and light, and I will see you back here soon. Bye.